Yo, it's Alyss again, and it's time for another edition of Unboxing Alyss, the YouTube channel with a purple fox that unboxes things. I am, of course, your host, Alyss Frost, and today, as promised, we're going to do another set of Fursona Pins, specifically Pride Pins. That is all the stuff you see in front of me. Unfortunately, I kind of lied in the last video. This is going to be a three-part series, I guess. I didn't realize how many pins I had, and I woefully miscalculated. It will be here for a while if I go through everything. So there will be a third video wrapping up the Pride Pins Kickstarter. But for today, we are going to go through some of the remaining flags that were available within the actual Kickstarter, like from Fursona Pins. And then I'm going to go through some other animals and some other flags that were sponsored, just a couple, by individual groups. So we'll start with Fursona Pins because that's a bit easier. With most of these flags, I do have explanations. One doesn't really need an explanation. With the others, with the other animals, they're kind of all over the place, so I'm going to have to dig through my notes. I will actually need my cheat sheet this time because I didn't bother labeling these. I just kept them in their containers of whatever they were sent in. So that is how we're going to do that. But the ones directly from Fursona Pins, I saran wrapped a long time ago, so it shouldn't take too long to get through those. And there's only about 4 different flags in between them. There's just a lot of different animals representing these. So let's get started with the Straight Ally. That was the final, I want to call it an orientation, but you know what I mean. It's kind of the final of the main flags that were featured in the original Kickstarter. So I need to find Ally. It says Ally right there. I'm an idiot. Go away. I think this is like 3 or 4 in the set. 3. So I've got 3 different animals to represent the Ally flag. There we go. Before I do that, I will read to you specifically what an ally is, so I'm sure most of you know that one. A straight ally is flown to show support and solidarity with LGBT folks. This and/or the rainbow flag can be flown by straight allies, and that right there kind of explains why I got quite a few rainbow flags as well. That is kind of the flag we straight people feel the most comfortable flying because it kind of encompasses the entire fandom, as well as this flag that represents us. I apologize for not lifting that up. That is what the straight ally flag looks like. It's up here. I appreciate the LGBTQ community giving us a flag because we really don't need a flag. But thank you very much for thinking about us. To represent this flag, we have 3 different animals, and it's going to be kind of hard for me to hold these, but we have a Dutch angel dragon, we have a snow leopard, and we have a wolf. And I am going to try my best to show you those 3. I know they're not close enough. You'll get close-ups later on when I edit. So those are those 3 animals. I'm going to plop those over there. And I guess the ally thing. Next we have we'll go Pastel Pride. Pastel Pride is simply pastel colors of the Pride flag. There is no explanation for it because it is the Pride flag. It's just pastel. For those animals, I went ahead and grabbed an axolotl, which I don't think it's a fish. What is an axolotl? Is it a reptile? No. Google axolotl and figure out what it is, because I don't know. But it's kind of a fish, polywog, salamander looking thing. They're usually very cute, and I'm seeing more and more of them in the fandom, which is really cool. And we have a unicorn. So this is the pastel. These represent the Pastel Pride flag, which again is just the Pride flag with pastel colors. So putting those to the side, we have the Progress Pride or Philly Pride flag. I did not print out unfortunately I didn't print out the explanation for that one. I don't know if they had the explanation for Fursona Pins or not, I can't remember, but this one was, I believe, created in Philadelphia, and it is the rainbow flag with black and brown on top, brown and black on top of it, to signify people of color that are also LGBTQ. I really, really like that flag. That's why I grabbed one of those. I am a person of color, though I am not LGBTQ, but I still just went ahead and grabbed the flag anyway, because I absolutely love the fact that it's really inclusive, and it makes people of color feel more included in the LGBTQ community, because I know that's also been a big issue within the community. The animal represented is a griffin. I believe she is actually the character for Fursona Pins representing the Progress flag. In fact, I'm pretty sure she is. I grabbed a plushie of her on their website. There's going to be some random Fursona Pin stuff I'll unbox at one point. They don't really have to do with a campaign. They're just stuff I found on their site. And I believe there will be a couple plushies, and she will be one of them. So, there's Progress Pride. The final flag is actually an original creation, but it was created by Fursona Pins, not by an outside person. So that's why I'm including it in this first group. It is called the Unity flag. It is very stuck. There we go. Go away for a minute. I do have an explanation for the Unity flag. I had to dig in their updates to find it, but I did. And I didn't mention the colors for the other ones. I'm sorry. I think I described them. With Progress Pride, it's rainbow, then brown and black. Pastel, rainbow. Ally, it is black and white with a rainbow A. I apologize, but these will be edited in there somewhere. You'll see them on my screen somewhere. Probably over here. The Unity flag, it looks like this. A nice big version of that one for you, so you guys should totally see this. There's a lot of text here. I am going to read all of it, so I'm sorry. The Unity flag is our creation, our being Fursona Pins. This trans and person of color inclusive POC inclusive flag represents a shared experience as LGBTQAI+ in the fandom, where any person can be their authentic self. The furry fandom has been the most welcoming fandom we have experienced, and this flag is meant to function as a thank you to the amazing inclusiveness of the furry fandom and all of its members. On our flag, the blue stripe represents our community's future and our hope to be more inclusive and accepting of our fellow IA+ peers. The white stripe represents all of our trans community members. The brown stripe represents our people of color community members, which would be myself. The rainbow is a circle, the symbol of unity, and in the center is what has brought us together to this uniquely accepting fandom, the paw. And again, that is what that flag looks like. So I absolutely fell in love with this flag. I thought it was really creative that Fursona Pins just made up a flag for kind of our fandom. No, it's not an official furry flag. Does the furry fandom really need a flag? I would say not. We are not asexual orientation. But I really like what they came up with. And this being their own campaign, this was their creation. I have no problem at all with Fursona Pins coming up with this flag. I am glad they did that because it's really creative, and it's just something that represents all of us and can really bring all of us together. And that is why I got quite a few animals from this one. I think I got 4. So you now know what the flag is, what it means. Let's see which animals are going to represent today. We have another griffin that you will see a couple doubles here because I really like some certain animals and I really like certain flags. So we do have a second griffin. We have the tiger, just a standard tiger. We have a rat. I don't remember why I picked that, but we have a rat. And we also have a phoenix. And I will point out before I show them to you, to go with this flag, remember the colors. Why can't I pick this up? These particular animals have been altered. Their actual color, the actual color on the animals have been altered to match this flag. So that is why they are going to have a very different coloration than the other animals I showed you. But I will try and show all of these to you. This will be really, really stupid of me because I can't do that. My hands aren't that big. Let's see if I can. Can you see them all? Yeah, I think so. So those are the 4 animals today that are going to represent the Unity flag. And those are all the pins from Fursona Pins regarding all the flags that they initially started out with. And of course, we did unlock some things here and there, like the Unity flag. The orientations were always unlocked. She wanted to make sure, I think Sai, a trans person of color, I believe, she wanted to make sure that no no person's orientation was behind a paywall, basically, where we have to reach a certain amount to unlock it. So all the standard orientations were unlocked, and a few others were added, like the Progress Pride, like the Pastel Pride, and then she came up with the Unity Pride, and I think that was unlocked at $175,000. This entire campaign was just shy of 250K. That's about as high as it went. So again, that is it for Fursona Pins portion. Now we're going to get into the pins that I kind of backed outside of that, and I'll try and explain this as best I can. Fursona Pins had already had a number of animals that they wanted to use, and that were at certain unlocked points. But there were a lot of people that were clamoring for other animals. I'd like to see this, I'd like to see that. So Fursona Pins came up with an idea for that. If you wanted to sponsor a different flag, I think it was around $500. And if you want to sponsor a different species, because that involves creating a whole nother pin, I think it was about $1,500. And I'm sure there are people out there that could just say, yes, take my money and make my octopus or whatever the heck it is that you want. But what most people did was they just started mainly Telegram groups, maybe some Discord groups, but I was involved in the Telegram ones, saying, hey guys, these animals are really cool, but I would like to see my Pitbull represented, because I really love Pitbulls. So how many of you guys are with me? Who else wants to see Pitbulls? And so they would basically, spread the word around, try and get interest in this particular species. And then they would start, I think it was a PayPal pool or whatever, and we would all pool money in for these pins. And they ranged in prices. A lot of like the standard like Pitbull or something like that, I think it was like $4 or $5 per pin, which wasn't too bad. A couple of these were significantly more than that. And one was connected to conservation. It was connected to a charity, so that's why it was more expensive. The other one, not really sure why it was more expensive, but I'll show it to you anyway. But that's how we got some of these extra animals, and they were advertised once the main sponsor of that got in contact with Fursona Pins, and they made the money and made the $1,500 and paid them. Then Fursona Pins did add it onto the tier of things that we need to unlock. So this second group is going to be just a bunch of animals that were backed. Most of them are going to have flags that correspond to a certain sectional orientation. That's why I have my cheat sheet, because these aren't divvied up like the first group were. And a few of these do not have anything to do with orientation, and I'll just explain those. But let's get into those, because again, this is a very long video. And I'm just pulling them at random. I can't remember who sent me what. So, and I will say, with a couple of these, they sent me the wrong flag, and one person only sent me one pin. So that's why I have yellow and red marked here, just so I remember this person didn't send me the right flag. This person didn't send me enough pins. But it's kind of late. I think I contacted someone a few days ago, and they're going to try and swap the ball python pin with me. But I can't find the candy or goth goblin cat person, so it's just kind of gone. Or gobble cat, not the candy gore. Anyway, actually, speaking of which, I believe that's the pin I pulled. So it's holding Pastel Pride, so I don't have to dig through this. I know what this one is. But by goblin cat, they mean like a sphinx, like the hairless cat. So that's what we're talking about. And this is the goblin cat with the Pastel Pride rainbow flag. I'm really surprised I got this many rainbow flags, because I'm not really a fan of pastel colors, to be perfectly honest. But I did like the idea, so I think that's why I went with that. Next, we're going to have some of his stuff. Oh, look. No, okay, that's not it. Next, we're going to have some stickers. So some of the senders added other stuff, so I will share those with you. But this, I believe, is Candy Goth. I think this is the Candy Goth Goblin Cat. So also a Sphinx. Weird that I grabbed both the Sphinxes first together. but it has like pink and blue in its ears, some of its paws, and the flag is, wow, really hard to see. Either black on top or that's the border. I can't tell. But dark blue, medium blue, white, pink, medium pink, blue. I thought this was supposed to be candy goth. If this is something else, please yell at me in the comments. But that is what we got. That's what the cat looks like. And in addition to that pin, I'm going to show it back in here. We've got some stickers. So we have, I don't know what this is. This might be this person's character. I'm not sure, but they come with stickers. So here's some stickers. And the transgender flag in the shape of another sticker, heart. So there's those. And we'll put those back. I'll put them off to the side so I don't count them with you. Next we have, oh, this one's huge. Okay, this one. I think I remember this one. Yeah. Oh my god. Give me 1 second, I'll go get whatever that was. I'm back. I found what it was green tea. This is the one that was more expensive than the others. This one is actually kitsune. People wanted to see some kitsune pins. So this person, started a pool for that. What the difference between these and most of the other pins is this is not an orientation. This is just the Japanese flag. I went ahead and got the set of 2. I'll wrap up in this nice thingy. I don't know what this is called, what kind of material it is. But we have two different flags. We have 2 different foxes, or kitsune. We have a white one, and we have a black, black one. They're both holding the Japanese flag, which I'm sure most of you know. Just white flag with red circle, land of rising sun. These have, let's see, the kitsune have kind of like a fire, a fiery look to them. The ends of their tails and the fire on their bodies have glitter in them, so that's really, really cool. But we have a white kitsune with some red accents and I guess kind of blackish glitter flames tail, something. And then we have the black kitsune with like blue flames and blue everything else accents. So these are gonna be really, really hard to see. I'm sorry, but that's those 2. And in addition to the actual pins, I got a few freebies. So let's go through those real quick. Again, I got the green tea. It's like, Japanese themed freebies. So we got some green tea. It just says Yamamoto Yama green tea. So there's that. We have some buttons. Shoot. They are, I think I remember this one. If you got both, you were able to choose a couple freebies. So we've got a, shoot, I think it's Vaporeon. I don't remember. Pokemon was a long time ago, kids, for me. I think it's Vaporeon, Eevee, and then a Flareon. So we have those buttons, which I don't know if I can hold those in the mirror that you guys can make this without me covering them with my hand. So those 3 buttons, which are really, really cute, is from a generation of Pokemon I actually know. And then there's like some oh, I'm sorry, I forgot this. There's a Lucky Cat, which doubles as a pencil topper. So there's Lucky Cat, very cute. And we have some candy. So, which I think this candy was given to me like a year ago. That's when I received this. So this candy is really hard right now. But it is peach gummy candy, lychee gummy candy. I remember not liking lychee. And something even harder. This one's in Japanese. I don't think I can read it. It's in katakana. I should be able to read it. I'm not going to spend the time to try and read it. So that is what's in the Kitsune bundle. And those are really, really cute pins. They're a lot smaller than the other ones, though. I'm really surprised by that. I was not expecting that. For this next person, we have something I lost. There we go. This is the Pitbull. These are the Pitbull pins. And we have, thankfully these, I actually know these flags. If we were going to come upon flags I've already covered, I'm not doing definitions and everything this time. That was in the first video. So if you want definitions, go find my first video. We have 3 Pitbulls. I bought a lot of Pitbulls. I really love Pitbulls, honestly. I think they're really cute dogs. I don't know if I'll ever own one, because if I do, my mother will never come visit me again. but I do like them. They're really, really adorable dogs. These 3 Pitbulls have transgender, I believe non-binary, let me double check. Yep, non-binary, and bisexual flags. So, I can figure it out. Yeah, no, maybe. So we've got my 3 Pitbulls. Very, very cute. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. This back. And right there. Okay, my address is on that. Next, we have ball python. With this one, this is the one that's marked in yellow. It's just a ball python, the snake. And one of these are wrong. I did double check on the list that I had, where I chosen my flags. I was supposed to get, I think I was supposed to get bisexual or something like that. Oh no, I think this was supposed to be like the aromantic or something like that. But I also ordered pride. I did get that right. So I have pride, and what I do have is pansexual. So that's what I have. So that's what I'm going to show. That's what I'm going to show to you today. If they do send me the other one, then I'll put it in a subsequent video. It'll just be a random thing I throw in a video though. So here's the 2 ball pythons. I really like snakes. I've considered getting one. Not right now because my landlord says no, but someday I would actually like to have a snake. They take up a lot of space. Depending on the size of the snake, they need a really big enclosure, and those can get really, really expensive. So I'm not sure if that will happen, but I think it'd be really cool if it could, because I really like snakes. Only got 2 more, so please bear with me. This next one is the saber-tooth tiger, or saber-tooth cat. Let's see. We have gay pride and we have lesbian pride. So, I'm glad I have. Okay, thanks to this one, I now have 2 lesbian flag pins. I'm really mad I don't have more of those. It's really dumb. So, and finally, there's something buried in deep. Oh my god. Please come out. There you go. Thank you. Oh, these are all wrapped up. Also comes with a piece of paper, so let's see what's on that. Alright. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is the charity pin. This is the other pin that does not have that has nothing to do with sexual orientation, like the Japanese flag. This was just billed as a pin going to some kind of charity. We didn't know what it was at the time, and we ended up choosing, I think, a tiger conservation shelter or something like that. I actually ordered 2 of these. I only got 1, but at the time I realized I only got 1, and I sent her a message. It took a very long time to get the second one, but I did. So I'm very happy for that. And these are, I believe, these should be the same. Oh my god. Wow, she really is on the open with this pin. Okay, one's in plastic, one is not. Oh, I took the other one out of the plastic. So these are the conservation tiger pins. So, going to some tiger conservation charity. I thought those were really cool, and who doesn't want to donate to charity? So, that is why I grabbed those. And that is it. This is why I didn't include the extra stuff, and all this is why we're gonna have a 3rd video. So I am sorry, and I put everything back. So I can't really display it, but I'll do a picture and edit it in later on. But yeah, that is part 2 of Fursona Pins. Part 3 is gonna have a few extra pins, but they were freebies. It's going to be basically a freebie video. Like, a lot of the stuff I'm gonna show you. With a lot of these Kickstarters, they have these stretch goals, and they have community goals. So if you retweet, if we all, not you, but all of us collectively retweet a certain amount of times, or share something on Facebook a certain amount of times, then we'll earn extra freebies. And we got a crap ton of freebies in this campaign because there were just so many people involved. And so the bulk of what I'll show you in the next video are going to be those. And I'm really excited. One thing is really, really big, and is going to go right there on my wall, and I'm wanting to hang it on my wall, but I haven't unboxed it yet. So hopefully after I unbox that, I can hang it up on my wall, and I might readjust my setup here so it's in the background in the future. But that's it. Please let me know what you guys thought about these pins, what you thought about the different animals, the different not so much orientations, because there weren't as many this time, just with those. But let me know about what you guys think about the unity flags. I'm really interested in knowing that, because it was completely created for this campaign. It doesn't exist anywhere else. So please let me know what you guys think, and I hope you're all doing really great. Work has been a bear. It's been really, really stressful at work. So, I'm pulling through it. I'm getting through it. And actually, that reminds me, just because of work and a few other things, I'm going to be taking some time off. I will literally be out of town for a good chunk of May. So I will not be doing any videos in May. I will not have time. I just won't be in town long enough to do them and edit them and all of that. So just so you guys know, there will be no videos in May. Well, technically there will be, because I'm recording this Friday on the 30th, and this is going to come out Sunday, this Sunday the 2nd. So, okay, technically you'll get a video in May, but you know what I mean. That's just because I'm late with these videos. But beyond this Sunday, there won't be any videos on May. So just don't be surprised if you don't see anything from me, because I won't have time, and I really, really need a break. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I do want to apologize. I didn't think about this until after I made the first video. I should have done this in June, which is Pride Month. I can't believe I forgot about that. I apologize for that. This would have been perfect for that, but I didn't remember until the first video went out. But I will say that, for the end of, part 3 of this will be in June. So you will have this, and that does have some, it's still part of the Pride campaign. So we'll get a little bit of that. There is also one other thing I might unbox at that point. It kind of breaks my, well, I guess it doesn't break my flow. I'll be fine, whatever. But it is also Pride related. So I think I'll do those both in June. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with me, because I know this is a lot, and this is a very, very long video. You know the drill. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notifications, all that stuff. You have no idea how much I don't like saying that, but I feel as YouTuber I must. Again, next time I will be the 3rd part and final part of Pride Pins, and it will be in June. So until then, please guys, stay safe, wash your hands, continue to wear a mask unless you've been vaccinated, and follow the crazy new guidelines that Biden kicked out a couple days ago, and please be kind to one another. Until next time, bye guys. Have a good night.